daily, 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 daily go get Ms. Michelle. You think it ain't when it is? Uh, you think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no toe spin, and everything is going to be all right. We talking about getting your story straight tonight. Taking a while to get your story straight tonight. That's what we're talking about tonight on this Power Monday on the Daily Go Getimism Show, man. Listen, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be in front of this camera. I'm glad to be on this microphone. We're gonna try something new tonight. So I don't know if y'all can see these earbuds in my ear. I'm gonna see. I want to see if this is going to have an impact on the audio. See, when I use the phone, and this is one of my hangups about using the phone for for the camera, is that you don't have a microphone hooked up to the phone, and as far as I'm concerned, see, I'm an audiophile. I don't know about y'all, but I'm an audiophile. So I get real funny about things not sounding right. I'm real funny about things not, like the camera not being on the right angle and things just not being the way that they supposed to be. I'm big on production. So I can't hear myself. But when I go back and listen to the show, I will be able to tell if it has an impact on the way that the audio sounds, because at least I will have a microphone which will be through the earbuds, and it should make it sound a little clearer, a lot clearer, a lot clearer. Even though it'll pick up the space of everything else, it should do us a real good solid as far as the audio is concerned. So, I mean, y'all can let me know if it's working. Y'all can let me know if it's working. If you've noticed a difference, like if you've come to the show before and you notice a difference in the way it sounded before, it should sound more closed and more studio, with studio clarity. So what's going on? Baptism of frequency and slow poke. So that's got to be easy because life is hard. Interesting. Well, you might be on to something with that. You know, the only thing about death is that I don't know what's on the other side of that. With life, I know what to expect. Even when I don't know what to expect, I know what to expect. The other side, I'm just not sure. What's up, Angel Wings? Thanks for coming through, y'all. So, listen, Power Monday all up in your area. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Sun752. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feel like real men and women should also. So, tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about taking a while to get your story straight. Taking a while to get your story straight. What y'all know about taking a while to get your story straight? What y'all know about that? Now, when you initially hear about somebody taking a while to get their story straight, we normally think about somebody lying and trying to get you to believe them. So, you might be asking them a question, interrogating them, whatever, and you're trying to, see if you can understand what happened in a particular situation. So if they're trying to get their story straight, they might be stuttering, they might be changing around details, adding in things, taking things out. If you've ever dealt with somebody who lies a lot, you know that sometimes when you catch them in the lies, that it takes them a while to get their story straight. But tonight we're not really talking about people who lie and deceive and fib and tattle and all that kind of stuff. Tonight, your life story is, I mean, I'm sorry, the time that it takes for you to get your story straight is your life story. We're talking about your life story. So all the experiences that you have been through in your life, all the things that you have done, all of the mistakes that you have made, and the triumphs that you have enjoyed. How long is it taking you to get on the path to not making the same mistakes, to not being in a vicious cycle of failure, for not doing the things that you know are going to get you tripped up, that are going to waste your time, that are going to have you doing things that you don't want to do, things that are going to make you uncomfortable? For example, Everybody in jail right now is taking a while to get their story straight because your story can't be good if you're in jail. It's part of your story. It's definitely part of your story. And unfortunately for a lot of cats, it's a big part of their story. Years, decades, it's a part of their story. And it's taking them a while to get to the other side of those bars where they're supposed to be. So it's taking them a good while to get their story straight. And many of them, even when they get to the other side, when they get to the other side of the bars, the other side of the walls, the other side of the concrete, when they get away from the COs, when they get away from the wardens, when they get away from all of the penitentiary personnel, it still takes some of them too long to get their story straight. So their story goes right back into the penitentiary, and then that story continues on and on and on. She kept on. It said on and on and on. He kept on. It said, take it too long to get your story straight. Hold up, chill for a second, kid. Wait, yo, you gotta get the story straight. You gotta get it right. You can't keep making the same mistakes every night. But some do. I know a few, and I know that you do too. But what we're going to try to do tonight is try to get ourselves right and anybody else that got the same plight. And nobody got exactly the same plight, but you know, and I know when it goes the way it goes, that people have a lot of same stories to tell. And I don't want to yell how the injustice system took me down, but I could have avoided that shit if I wasn't around the wrong element. Yo, I'ma elevate to the top, make sure that I stop the things that's holding me back. I want a family, a dog, a fence, a picket fence, a mobile station wagon. I can't do that shit if I'm lagging and dragging my ass. I can't do the shit I'm trying to pass the test of life. Yo, I'm taking the quiz. You know what it is. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. The biz. Settle business, baby. What's going on? Stacy White, what's good? What's good? How y'all feeling? Sonny Da Vinci. Walaikum assalam to you. What's good? Robert Edwin House. Thanks for coming through, y'all. Kimberly B said they never remember what they say or do. Yeah, but you understand what we're talking about now, right? And Amari says the sun is nearing. The people ain't actually people. Your father is calling for you. Well, how about that? And let me see. Done, 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 way, dumb. There'll be work in that sky world. I don't know what to say. Angel Wing says, you should get a cat. If so, what should I name it? You said, no, wait. You said, yo, should I get a cat? If so, what should I name it? I have a cat. Man, come here. Come here. You're requested over here. Come here. I need to talk to you. Come on. Stop playing. Yeah, come on. This cat, my cat, started a show over here. His name Crystal. Come on, baby. Ah, come on. Orange cat in the house. Stop bitching. Stop bitching. Stop bitching. Stop bitching. She don't like to be picked up, but she likes a lot of love. She likes a lot of love. So I don't know. When it comes to pets, I don't like to. I like to name them regular names. You know what I mean? You know, or something that goes along with their personality, but not like if they brown, like call them brownie or something like that. To me, that's corny. But I mean, you can do whatever you want to do. But yeah, cats are great animals. Come back. Come back, Chrissy. Come back. All right. Um, c- Cats are great animals. Dogs are great animals. I can't do no other. I can't do no rodents and no shit like or reptiles and nothing like that. I ain't in. Oh, hold on. Y'all almost forgot. Hold on. I got on my struggle beads. I gotta put y'all struggle beads on. Let me get you dressed. Y'all over here. Y'all ain't got on y'all uniform. Let me get you up right. I'll get you right over here. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we get a uniform around here. I wear the struggle bees. You wear the struggle bees. I wear the struggle bees. You wear the struggle. I said, I wear the. I said, you wear the struggle bees. Yeah, y'all really got them on. Y'all really got them on. Don't front. Josh. Make sure y'all shit is hanging. Y'all shit, this shit look nice. Look nice. Look nice. All right. Okay. So yeah, y'all. All right. JMK, what's going on? And Servant and Watcher says, look at the sun symbol. That says it all. Salute. I fucks with the sun. Yes, I do. It's our star. It's the star in our solar system. 9 planets revolve around that thing. And we are the third rock. We are the third rock away from it. The perfect temperature for our habitat. We couldn't live on Mars. It's way too cold. They be talking about colonizing Mars. I'm like, how? That shit is colder than Freon every goddamn day. Can't live up that shit. No water. No, I don't know. I don't know what scientists and weirdos be talking about. And we could never live on Venus or Mercury either. We wouldn't last a day. Burn up. We wouldn't last. We wouldn't last 5 seconds. It's that hot. Okay. Okay. So that's what we talking about. All right. Robert Edwin asked, how old am I? I'm 53, and I'll be 54 this year. August 12th, I'll be 54. So I'm probably y'all old head, but y'all can still hang out. You know what I mean? We just talk about real shit. To be 72 says, do you like the band Sublime? I don't know the band Sublime. I never heard of them. Are they good? Are they good? And my people from Russia, thanks for coming through. I can't read your comment or even say your name, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Sean says, who makes the struggle beads? Oh, I can't tell you that, but we listen. We got them. We got them. I mean, my favorite necklace is being made. I mean, is being repaired. You know, it it took a little fall. It took a little L. But listen, let's get into this whole thing. Taking a while to get to your life story. I mean, I'm sorry, taking a while to get your story straight. What do y'all know about taking a while to get your story straight? Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you satisfied with how far you have come in life so far? How do you feel about how things have been going for you in your life? Like, have you made the right decisions in your life? Has your judgment been good? Have you hung around the right people? Have you canvassed those who will help you elevate and stay out of trouble and be able to relax and get comfortable? Or have you been around people that kept you behind, kept you under the gun all the time, kept you in trouble all the time, kept you on the run all the time, kept you having to lie and cheat and steal all the time? A story is a story. And when I say taking a while to get your story straight, what I'm talking about is taking a while to get yourself together. And we can all take time out to get ourselves together, no matter how much together we may be. Some of y'all may have had like a financial journey that has taken y'all a while to get together. You know how it is when you're younger. You may not have understood finances. You may not have been able to save no money. Maybe you was hustling, making fast money. Maybe you were working yourself to death, making legal money. Maybe you was chasing the money. Maybe you didn't care about money. Didn't know how to pay your bills. Didn't care about that kind of thing. Maybe you were a thief, stealing money. you know those are part of your story, and it can take a while to get it straight. See, when you start getting your story straight, we're talking about once you start figuring out how to do better. Once you start figuring out the mathematic equations of your life, once you start getting it together, once you start seeing like, oh, that's what I've been doing wrong all this time. I didn't think it was possible for me to get right. Or, oh yeah, the people I thought that liked me really didn't like me that much. The people that I thought loved me really didn't love me at all. The people that I thought would support me, that had my back, the people that I really thought was all of that, they're not exactly who they said they were, and it may have had an impact on the decisions that you made, on the directions that you took, even the people that even your baby mom, your baby dads, the people that you married, your spouses, current and former, the children that you had, the family that you came from. Did you follow the patterns of your ancestors, your grandparents, your parents? Did you do the same things that they did, or did you take another path? That's what we're talking about tonight. We saying taking a while to get your story straight. Are you good? Like right now, with all you've been through and everything that you've done, are you good? Are you satisfied with the things that have happened to you and the direction that you're going? That's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show. That's what we're talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show. Now, side hustle, I'm letting you live. I'm letting you live because the rules of this show are that you don't take up the chat or you don't disrespect anybody. You're violating. So this is what we're going to do. I don't like to kick people off the show, but I will do it. See, I've been acting like I don't see you, but I do see you. You keep posting that dumb shit and you keep fucking up the chat. Yeah, I'm just gonna bounce you out of here. I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to do it. People come here for the information. I mean, I like to laugh and play and joke and fuck around and play instruments and sing and rap and all that kind of stuff. All that shit is work is welcome here. There's no censorship on this show. You can say whatever you want, but you can't fuck up my chat. Those are the rules. If you can't follow my rules, you can't follow anybody's rules because I make it easy. I'm not one of those cats who will bounce you out of here or block you or time you out just because I don't like what you say. I'm not one of those. My skin is pretty thick. Lucky for everybody. My skin is pretty thick. But I just need you to, play nice with the rest of the kids. You know what I mean? Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn. It's like when your friend got a bike and you didn't get a bike. He let you have a ride. He might, he might let other people have a ride too, but you couldn't ride together. Well, sometimes you know how it is. Somebody had a bike back in the day, and one of them might be actually riding the bike, and somebody might be on the back. So y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. What's up, Big Randy? What's up, Uncle Kaczynski? What's good? All right. So, um, Evelyn Ivy, thanks for coming through. A cat named Scamper. Sell me your soul. My goodness, y'all wildin'. And my man wastes time like water. He says, I'm pretty much doing the same as my dad, but worse off. Really? Okay, okay. Evelyn says, I think we all picked up some of their habits. Yeah, I would agree with that. Um, let me see. Let me see. Mr. What's that? Coconut? Mr. Coconut? GT? I am more figures. We are figures for I don't know what y'all be talking about sometimes. Now I don't know. I got to get around all side hustle, crazy shit. And the cat and Scamper says thoughts on Blumpkin. I don't know what Blumpkin is. Y'all be coming through. Y'all, listen, man. Y'all gotta just educate me. Y'all be throwing shit out there trying to see if I know everything. Listen. I'm not all that much up on pop culture. Sometimes I am with certain things or whatever, but not. I don't really spend a lot of time on that kind of thing. I don't really spend a lot of time on that thing. So you might have to just, put me on. I'll go and check it out. I'll Google it. If it's a group or something like that, I'll research it, check it out. If it's good shit, you put me on, you know what I mean? I'm definitely going to take the opportunity to see what's good. Kimberly B says, I really don't trust nothing under 74. Nothing? Wow. Okay. I think I'm caught up here. It feels like I'm caught up. Let me see. Big Randy said, let's get to 50 likes. Shit, we only had two. We only had two. The avid camper says, how are you doing? How how are you all doing tonight? I know I'm feeling like a real man should. Feeling like a real man should. Big Randy says, play that triangle. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Let's get into this show first. let's get into this show first. And muahaha, muahaha. I like your Akuma bead necklace. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Walmart Wi-Fi says 24/7 all the time. That's what's up. That's why they call him son. Head over pills. This dude look like that one sports reporter. All right. So yeah, taking a while to get your story straight. No, we're not talking. For those who just came in here, we're not talking about lying. We're not talking about lying. We're not talking about when somebody is in the interrogation room or being questioned in any way. That's not the story that we're talking about. The story that we're talking about that is taking a while to get straight is your life story. What has happened to you? The mistakes that you've made, the experiences that you've had, the love that you've made, the hate that you've experienced. All of that stuff is your life story. But when it's taking you a while to get it straight, it's taking you a while to get to the point where you know what the fuck you're doing. And I don't know about you, but there is no greater feeling for me than knowing what the fuck I'm doing. That's where confidence comes from. When you know what the fuck you're doing. Sure, you can act like you're confident when you don't know what you're doing, but it's all an act. Because when you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. That's how that works. When you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. So anytime anybody, when you don't know what you're doing, somebody can easily come along and say you're not doing it right. How can you dispute them? You don't know what you're doing. But once you understand the rules, and once you understand the tendencies and the capabilities of how something works and how it acts, then you know what you're doing, and then you can go about getting it right. You go for a new job. You know the job. Yeah, plenty of people have gotten jobs that they weren't qualified for, weren't trained for, and all of that. They got the jobs, but it took them a while to get confident because they didn't know what they was doing. And you know how it is when you go on a job and other people on the job know what they're doing and they know what you're supposed to be doing, and they looking at you like, who the hell hired this guy? And that's sometimes when even you know what you're doing. You just may be doing it in another area or in another habitat or in a different way. And it takes a while for people to start to believe in you. But yeah, life is only hard when you don't know what you're doing. The only things in life that are hard are the things you don't know how to do. Think about it. It seems hard, but it's only hard when you don't know how. So some people find it hard to find love because they don't know where to find it and they don't know what it looks like. They've been told a lot of things, but they don't know what it looks like. They don't know how it's supposed to feel. It's like from the time that you were a baby, somebody has been pointing to this. They've been pointing to this phone saying, football, football. And they're the first people who taught you how to talk, taught you what to think, and taught you how to act. And so you trusted them. So they told you football, football. So every time you see somebody with a phone, you think they're talking on a football. Meanwhile, everybody's looking at you like you're a dummy. You're not a dummy. You just trusted the wrong people. That's part of your story. It's taking you a while to get that straight. So you have to know when somebody is telling the truth. You have to know when somebody is being truthful and honest with you. And there's a difference between being truthful and being honest. A lot of people think that they're the same thing. No, being truthful and being honest ain't the same thing. A dickhead or an asshole can be truthful. Like, yeah, he or she is ugly, or they got big feet, or they wear a weave or a wig. Yeah, that's being truthful. It's the truth. But when somebody is honest, that's an entire being. It's an entire aura. It describes how a person is. He's an honest person. You don't have to worry about him stealing your money when he's alone and with your money or your belongings. You don't have to worry about that because he's honest. You don't have to worry about him trying to violate you or her trying to violate you or go behind your back because they don't do that. They're honest. That don't have nothing to do with being truthful. So taking a while to get your story straight. It's taking a while to get your confidence right. Taking a while to know what you're doing. Taking a while for you to know which direction to go in. Taking a while for you to understand what the future holds for you. Taking a while for you to understand the differences between you know how many people and I ain't gonna front. I pray about this every night. I pray never to mistake my true friends for my enemies and never to mistake my true enemies for my friends because sometimes they look the same, sometimes they act the same. A lot of times your enemies will try to remove you away from the people who really care about you, and they have slick ways of doing it. You know, the easiest way that the devil is able to influence you is to make you think that the angels are conspiring against you. And you know that shit happens all the time. People who you like, people who you love, people who you trust, and somebody comes along and tells you, "Well, I heard them talking about you," or from what I understand, they're trying to get rid of you or hurt you or things like that. And once you let that get in your head, you start finding evidence of it being true. And it's the devil who told you that shit. You think that the people who you like, love, and trust are conspiring against you. Wait till the devil gets you all by himself after he has made you distrust everybody who really does give a shit about you. Oh, he gonna cook your ass. He gonna cook you. So taking a while to get your story straight, babe. Taking a while to get your story straight. All right, let it crust. All right, what's going on? All right, hold on. Okay. What we got? Temple of Artemis says we on the vibe tip tonight. Word up. Walmart Wi-Fi says good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. That's what's up, man. Um, Head over Peel says he kind of sound like who? All right. Let me go down a little bit. I might not be able to read all of y'all comments tonight. We got to get through this thing. I'll let it cross it. Sun 752 coming through with the great personality because you know that's what we about to do. Hitting you with nothing but the daily positivity for your Sun 752. And with another one, but I'm here that you already knew. Oh man, I wish I was reading it right. Wish I was reading it right. Let me get the second one. So let's get right with the show because you know that I got to let you know that nobody else does it like him. He's the urban therapy sign coming at you. So, yes, the best topics of conversation. I appreciate that. And you can call into the show, son. Let them know. What's the number? The number is 319-527-6199. But you can't call tonight. We only take calls on the weekends because we don't have enough time. We don't have enough time on the weekdays. You know, we do this show every day. We do this show every day, so the shows on the weekends are longer. You know, this show is only going to be an hour. Okay, let's go. All right, y'all. But I appreciate you helping out. I do. Baboon with a flamethrower. What's going on? Thanks for coming through. He said he just got off work. Appreciate you coming by. Evelyn Ivy says most of the time they look the same and it's your own family. Oh, you talking about yeah. Sometimes yeah. Your enemies sometimes dress like your friends, act like your friends. They might even come through and throw you a little something, help you out. You know, that's how they gain trust in you. That's how they gain favor from you. But they just, they be like, yeah, it's working, it's working, it's working, it's working. But taking a while to get your story straight. How long is it taking some of y'all to get y'all story straight? Where are we? Where are you? Where are you as far as your story is concerned? May depending on your age is how old your story is. So your story might be in your 20s, your story might be in your 30s, your stories might be in your 40s or 50s. My story is in the 50s. So I've seen a lot, done a lot, experienced a lot. It's been a lot of trial and error. I done fucked up a lot. And whatever you think a lot is, double it, triple it. I don't know if you could quadruple it, but I've been in some shit. But I always tried to keep my story. I always tried to keep my story on the right side of the penitentiary bars, on the right side of the judges' chambers. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had a life of going back and forth to court. In a way, I had, but it was all traffic kind of shit. Um, so when we talk about taking time to get your story straight, we talking about the time that you have taken in order to get your life together, to get your mind right, to get your life right. Some people's story that they need to get straightened. Some men, plenty of men, especially plenty of my black brothers, they got to get their story straight with their kids. There are too many fatherless kids when the father is still here walking this earth, living, breathing, and often very healthy. We got to bring the family back. That's part of our story. And it ain't straight. That story ain't straight. It's crooked as shit. Too many single family homes. Too many of our queens raising the babies. Some of them ain't really queens. Just keeping it a buck. Some of them are not qualified to raise children, but we're leaving them to raise our babies. And some of our brothers are fucking up they story by abandoning their kids, using excuses not to see their kids or not to take care of their kids or not to raise their babies. Some of our fathers out here are are fucking up their family story by being in jail. You can't raise your babies from behind bars. You can't do it. You know, if you in jail, you are a liability to your family and the community. And that's what a lot of motherfuckers don't find out until they in jail. I don't know how many of y'all have ever been arrested. And I don't mean have gone to jail, just been arrested. Because one thing an arrest will wake you up to is that you don't get a chance to have your say so or fix anything that's going on. They're not going to when you get arrested. They're not waiting for you to tighten up your belt, put your coat on, tie your shoes, go turn off the roast that you had in the oven, pay your bills. None of that shit. Anything that's happening, somebody else is going to have to take care of it. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that just an arrest shows you. So, do you know what being locked up shows you? It shows you that you're not going to be able to pay your bills. You're not going to be able to keep your credit score. You're not going to be able to keep your home. You're not going to be able to handle your business, turn in your assignments at school. All of that shit, all of that shit is a dub. And that's why taking a while behind bars to get your story straight takes longer than anybody on this side. But it ain't that sweet on this side of the bars because we have stress, we have depression, we got lying, cheating, stealing, all kinds of chaos, hating, all of that. It's part of your story. And it ain't straight. It ain't straight, baby. And how about this part of the story? How about taking a while to get this part of your story right? Drugs. And you know what? And I'm going to say this to all my weed heads out there, because y'all think it's sweet like that. Y'all do. Y'all think it's sweet like that. Like just because it's legal, just because you're supposed to be able to smoke as much as you want and never OD. Yeah, but you're still a fucking addict and you're high all the time. And you know what you can't do when you're high all the time? Think like a person that's not high all the time. That's what you can't do. So, in many ways, you've lost yourself. You smoking all day. You smoke when you get up. You smoke just before you go in the job. You on your lunch break, you go and smoke. You smoke when you get off. You smoke when you get home. All night long. What the fuck are you doing? And you think it's sweet just because it's legal? In some places, you think it's sweet just because you think you can afford it? You think it's sweet just because it won't kill you, so to speak? Well, if you kill your spirit, because it does that. And yeah, I used to smoke weed. So you ain't gonna tell me nothing about smoking no goddamn weed. You ain't gonna tell me nothing about alcohol either. You ain't gonna tell me nothing about that. But those are the things that will take you longer and longer to get your story straight. It will. You can't be a drug addict. And don't get me wrong. I'm not just picking on the weed heads, but it's the weed heads. And listen, cocaine users know when they fucked up. They know. Heroin users know that they addicts. Pill poppers know that they addicts. Everybody else on all the other drugs know that they fucked up. Weed is like, first of all, weed is not a drug, it's a plant, it's a herb. That's first of all. You know what I'm saying? You know? So we already behind. We already behind in the times when we start trying to argue with a weed head. And and by the way, weed heads back in the day didn't used to argue with shit. They didn't used to be debating and all of that. They didn't. That's how you know they putting something in the weed that ain't right. It didn't used to be all these high levels of THC in the weed. It's too much THC in the weed. That's what's making it a drug. Regular weed, Reggie weed don't have no high levels of THC. But this, y'all smoking this loud and all of this hydro and y'all engineering this shit. Y'all don't well, all these dispensaries, you don't know what the fuck they doing to this shit. You don't. But I ain't mad at y'all. All I'm saying is, when we talking about taking a while to get your story straight, that's what's taking. It's gonna take you way longer to get your story straight when you fucking yourself up with a bad habit from being an addict. Just saying, baby. I want the best for motherfuckers. I do. I want the best for motherfuckers. And I'm a motherfucker that has made mistakes, man. I got 3 DUIs on my record. You understand what I'm saying? Three, three DUIs. I could have been locked up. I could have been locked up for a long ass time. I ain't never done no time. Well, I had to do a weekend. I had to do a weekend. I had to do a weekend. That's it. I had to do a weekend. But nah, I heard something today and it had a little impact on me. It had a little impact. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry if if I'm sounding preachy today. I'm sorry, but I got to get some shit out. When I thought about the title of this show, I said, you know what? I got to talk. Tonight, I got to talk. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not reading y'all comments right now. I'm gonna try to get back to that, but I mean, like, listen, I heard something today. Somebody said they said God will try to tell you in private what you're doing. Okay, no, no. They said something like, God will warn you in private. And then when you don't take the warning in private, then he got to show you in public. And I was like, yo, that's deep. And it's true. It's true. You know when you fucking up, you've gotten the signs, you've dodged bullets, you've been lucky. That's him trying to let you know, like, yo, man, yo, get your shit together. Straighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You don't want to listen? You feeling like you ordained to keep doing this dumb shit? Okay. Well then, now you gotta show you in public. So you can fuck up, you can wind up hurting somebody, getting into an accident, some life changing, debilitating shit, crippling shit. Like, oh, you ain't want to listen. You ain't want to listen. You ain't want to listen. All right. Well, I tried to tell you in private. You didn't listen. Now I'm gonna show you in front of. Since you want to show your ass in front of everybody, I'm gonna give you your ass in front of everybody. You got it. You got it. So we talking about taking a while to get your story straight. No, we not talking about lying. We not talking about somebody wondering if you're being deceptive. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. One of the vegetables that got caught in the back of my throat. Um, all right, we good. We good. Look, now my voice done changed and shit. But fuck it, we pushing through this. All right, so check it out. Yeah, we not talking about lying. We not talking about not being truthful or whatever. Somebody who's a pathological liar. That's not what we talking about when we saying taking a while to get your story straight. What we're talking about is your life story and how long it's taken for you to get your shit together. Being a better man, being a better woman, being a better sister, being a better brother, being a better husband, being a better wife, being a better father, being a better mother, being a better friend. And it don't have nothing to do with what everybody else think. What about you? You know when you fucking up. Come on, man. Everybody listening to me, everybody looking at me, and I know I'm being preachy. I don't give a fuck. Everybody listening to me right now has been by themselves, and this is why a lot of people don't like to be by themselves, by the way. But every last one of y'all have been by yourselves and thought to yourself, like, yo, I gotta get this shit together. This ain't right. I don't know how much longer I can hold on to this. I don't know how much longer I can keep fooling myself. I don't know how much longer I can keep fooling everybody else. I'm in trouble. Some of y'all have sought out help. Some of y'all have said, "Well, I'm gonna take this to the grave," and ain't none of y'all take that shit to the fucking grave. You know you gonna tell somebody. If you a man, you might tell your woman. You know niggas be pillow talking. You can't help it. Who you trust more than your girl? Who? Who can you trust more than your girl? I mean, niggas be talking about shit. Yeah, my homies, this man. Get the fuck out of here. You know, man, stop playing with me. I hate to say it, but men can't really share what they going through with other men. We say we can, but in all reality, nobody makes a man feel better than his woman makes him feel. I ain't even just talking about it in a sexual way, but definitely in a sexual way. When a woman tells you the man, you be feeling that shit. Like, damn, for real? Like, so out of all the niggas you fuck with, all the niggas you know, I'm the man? Shit, she might just be doing that shit to stroke your ego. That shit feel good though. Feel good. For another man tell you, oh, you the man. He's saying you the man because you flash some cash and you got a new car or some shit like that. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I mean, I'm just saying. I bet you one thing. When you in that deep pain, you ain't gonna cry in front of your man. You gonna suck it up. Nah, man, I'm cool. Nah, man, everything all right. It's like trying to act like you got a straight gut punch. Like he got you right here. Bam! He boom. You act like you ain't feel you trying to pretend like you ain't feel it. You weak in the knees. You feeling like you gotta throw up. You know, you've been punched in the stomach before or took a rib shot. You know what I mean? If that shit, when you take a rib shot or a bad stomach punch, you know how like when you be playing Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or Tekken, and you know how you got your power meter, and that shit might be this long. When you take a gut punch or a rib shot, that shit's one more hit, and that's your ass. Finish him. So when you around your boys, when you around other men, you act like you didn't feel that gut punch. But when you around your woman, you gonna let her know, like, yeah, babe, shit is fucked up. Cause your girl know when you owe somebody some money and you ain't got it. She know it. You ain't gonna tell your niggas that shit. Your girl know if you been abused when you was young. You know you told her. You know she found out in other ways too. Like, oh, so you like anal all the time, huh? And not on her, on yourself. Huh. She knows shit about you that could take you down. But if she really down with you, she ain't gonna do that. She ain't gonna do that. Just saying. Just saying. Some women do it. You know, you make some of these women out here, they start telling shit. They start going Diddy on you. Like, yo, this nigga got Diddy. He got Diddy tendencies. Like, no, not Diddy. Man, anything but Diddy. No, 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 no. No, he Diddy. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. And we're talking about taking a while to get your story straight. Hero Stratus, appreciate you. I'm gonna get to the triangle. I promise y'all. Y'all gonna get some instruments tonight. Matter of fact, you know what? Fuck it. Certified Stepper says you don't need women, just one good woman to hold you down. Yeah, no argument from me. No argument from me. However, if you mistake the wrong woman for being the right woman, you gonna hope you had some women. It's a challenge. Sugar Bear says, have you ever been rigorously? No, Sugar Bear, I've never been through anything like that. And I hope that you haven't been through anything like. I hope you getting that from a movie like Saw, one of the Saw movies. I hope, but no, I've never been through anything like that. All right. Kimberly B says when you can admit you're the problem, you're on your way. No doubt, because even if you're not the biggest part of the problem, you are part of the problem. You know what I mean? You can't nobody come in your life that you don't let come into your life. You know, some of us don't want to take any type of accountability, and that's why it's taking them longer to get their story straight because they don't want to. Motherfuckers don't want to admit that they were partly at fault. is what's the big thing about being partly at fault? Okay, I fucked up, but I'm still living. I'm still breathing. I got a chance to fix this shit. As long as you on this side of the grass, when you when you under the grass, ain't shit that you can do. When your eyes are open, there's something you can do. When your eyes are closed permanently, ain't nothing you can do. When somebody got to open your eyes for you, and you ain't seeing nothing because it's over, no more vital signs, you flatline. There's nothing else you can do in this world. But until then, you can fix whatever is broke, baby. You can fix whatever is broke. Anything. But you got to get started. And you'll never get started if you pretend that the problem is not even there. And some of us do that shit. Some of us be doing that shit, son. Like, it wasn't my fault, son. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't. I fuck out of here. All right. Y'all want the triangle? Let's get some triangle going. We, 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 oi, we, 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 we. Hold up. Wait a minute. We, 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 we get it together, fixing our life story. Sometimes it getting kind of scary and gory. Sometimes we feel like we spilled all our guts. Sometimes we feel like we have going nuts. And if you have a breakdown, a nervous breakdown, it doesn't mean that you'll never be around. But you don't want to lose your sense of self, your life, your mental health. Yo, your health is wealth. And if you got a whole lot, you can get generational wealth and for the spot for the people that you have brought on up, and you can make sure that you fill up your cup. I'm not a perfect man by any means, yo. I'm going to tell you something that I've seen. I've seen some hellish shit that I never wish I saw before. That wasn't in the dream. It's right was before my eyes, and I was scared as shit. I said the pies that I cut before had to be a little more than I. The experience that I had has made me a better brother, a father, and a dad. But this shit is not over yet. Until I close my eyes right now, I tell lies. I tell lies about not being the best kid because I really feel deep in my heart that I'm fresh. But I can always be a little fresher, be a little better, heat you up just like a Coca-Cola sweater. 1986, y'all don't understand that shit because a lot of y'all wasn't born, but then life goes on. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Bubba Ryan says, why are you wearing human bones around your neck? These are cow bones, and you wearing them too. I put the necklace on y'all earlier. You don't believe me? I put the neck. I have the necklaces. I put the. Put your uniform back on. Put your uniform back on. How dare you act like you ain't dressed appropriately? Can't get up in here without being. You can't get up in here without being dressed appropriately. These are cow bones. Click clack. Click clack, baby. All right. Taking a while to get your story straight. What do you know? Taking a while to get your story straight. Yes. It could take some of us a lifetime to get our story straight. Hopefully it doesn't take the whole life. But the point that you get from being dark, being in the dark, being lost, not feeling like you're making the right decisions, not really feeling like you have a hold on the situations that you are embroiled in. Once you start getting to the point where you say, wait, I think I got it. I don't know how many of y'all. Okay, how about this? Where my gamers at? Where are my gamers at? You know how it is when you start playing a new game. whether you playing online or whether you playing the campaign. You know how when you first when you get to that hard part of the campaign and you be like, yo, what the fuck? How do you beat this motherfucker? How do you beat this boss? You might have to go online. Back in the day, back in the day, you had you go in those game guides and shit, them strategy guides and shit like that. Like when you playing Final Fantasy 7, you know what I mean? This shit was a pain in the ass. But you know when you finally beat that part, when you finally fucking beat that part of the game that you lost 20 times, 30 times, however many times you had to do it before you got past that part. And then when you finally got past that part, you was like, damn, I could have you could do it again, but it took you a while to figure it out. And so after you figured it out, then the game got easier until you got to another hard part. Well, that's what it's like when we say that you're getting your story straight. You know you're going to get to some parts that are tough and some parts that it feels like you can't get through. But once you get it and you realize like, oh, all I had to do was all I had to do was to ask a couple of questions, go to my people and get a couple of suggestions. Yo, they would help me if I asked, but I was acting like I had too much pride all inside. So they wouldn't tell me nothing. Well, you learn on your own and how you feeling. I hung up the phone and said, you gonna learn your lessons by yourself because you's an ass. And that's why you won't pass the class and the test that you be taking. You're out here acting like you a piece of bacon. You know how people love bacon on everything they eat. I don't eat this shit, but they eat this shit. You know what I'm talking about, shit. Yo, it goes how it goes. But when you get past those obstacles and it flows, and you feel so much better about just taking a while to get your story straight. How about this don't apply to everybody, and I know some people gonna get in their feelings about this shit and start denying it. You know how like everybody has an ex in their past who really didn't believe in them. You know how like for brothers maybe she didn't think that you were ambitious enough. You ain't have enough money. Your swag was off. You know, like she just didn't think that you was the shit. She didn't think that you was the shit. And it's hard on a nigga. It's hard on a nigga when this woman don't think that he the shit. But sometimes you got to eat that. Now, after you got your shit together and you started being a little bit better, start believing in yourself, becoming more confident, and she's in your rear view mirror. I'll bet you the next time you saw her, you wanted to show her that look, I got my shit together, baby. Look, look, I got my shit together. What the fuck you talking about? I'm good, standing strong. You know what I mean? Getting your shoulders, getting your shoulders right. Get them shit straight. You know what I mean? Showing your muscles. Start flexing a little bit. Yeah. You want to show her, not because you necessarily miss her, but you want to show her that she was wrong. Same thing with women. Every woman has a man in her past that didn't think that she was so pretty, that didn't think that her body was hot, that didn't think that she was such a good catch or a good woman, that didn't think that she was so smart, that didn't think that she was wife material. Every woman has a man in they past that wasn't all up on them. That didn't think that, and not just because he might have cheated on her, but it could have been that too. Well, somewhere along the line, when she starts getting her shit together, more than just her looks, she might have went to school, start taking care of herself, start being more independent. And I'm not praising independence. Like I don't mean being independent from men, like on some I don't need no man shit. But I don't. You might not need that man. That man who didn't believe in me, that man that didn't think I was worthy, that man that didn't think that I was the woman for him or any other man. You know, start getting your story straight. Your story straighter now. Death Star says, "Look, we already at 30 likes. Are we? I count 27. You know what I would really wish that they would do? They got the they might have the like count rate, but why be looking like only one person is looking? I see at least five people commenting and more, but they be like, yeah, it never got above 10. But at the end of the show, y'all see sometimes it's in the hundreds with the views and all that kind of shit. But fuck it. We talking about taking a while to get your story straight. We talking about taking a while to get your story straight. What up, Jack Hussein? And Bless Sunflower, what's good? Hey, yo, man, it's always a pleasure to see you coming through. The booty hole bandit. That's what's up. He says you got called to work. Yo, man, go ahead and make that money. Late night. Get that cash, my friend. Get that cash, my man. Toronto dump. Toronto dump. My peoples. My people. My people. My people. My Umi says, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. I want my people to be free, to be free, to be free. Want my people to be free, to be free, to be free. Shout out to my man Most Def, my nigga Dante. Most Def. What's his name now? I keep forgetting his new name. Keep forgetting this shit. But much respect, much respect. I want my people to be free, to be free, to be free. Want my people to be free, to be free, to be free. My Uli says, shine your light on the world. Shine your light for the world to see. All right, we're about to get out of here pretty soon, man. We've been doing this thing for an hour, a little bit over an hour. We gonna do it for a few more minutes, and then we gonna do these birthday shout outs, and then we gonna get on out of here. Listen, I apologize for not being able to read all of y'all comments, but I am um I am humbled. I am humbled and and ecstatic that y'all even came through late night on a Monday night to bless the God and just hear me rant and what I mean, basically get this shit off my chest. And I invite y'all to get y'all shit off your chest as well, man. That's what we do. You know what I mean? We get this shit off our chest. You know how you have a lot of things going on in your head, and I come here every night to try to get it off my chest, and I invite people to do the same thing. But that's what I'm talking about when I say it's taking a while to get your story straight. Work on your story, baby. Work on your story. Whatever you think you're doing wrong, try to correct it. Get your story straight. Whatever direction that you're going in your life that you know is not the right direction, try to get on the right track. Get your story straight. In your interactions with people, whether it's family, non-family, blood, non-blood, if you know that they ain't right, if you know they into a bunch of shit that you can't even speak about because that could fuck it up for everybody and the community, get your story straight. Get yourself to a safe place. You might not be in a safe place. There are more there are more unsafe places out here, unsafe spaces out here than just abusive relationships. You can be in an unsafe space. Listen, man, your secrets are your sickness. Your secrets are your sickness. The things that you can't talk about, those are the things that's holding you back. Think about it. The things that you can't talk about, they might not even be your secrets. They might be somebody else's secrets. But those are the things that are holding you back. Get free. Get free, man. Break the chains, baby. Break the chains. Get a Tibetan Buddhism chain. Get free. Get free. Get free. Kimberly B says, I'm from DC, but why I'm so NYC? That's what I'm talking about. Sleep with the God's appointed angels over you and your family. Peace to the ancestors. Peace to the ancestors, baby. The ancestors are your angels. They're watching over you, protecting you, guiding you the right way. And you ain't trying to get your story straight. That's why you making their job harder and harder. You making their job harder and harder. They supposed to be in glory, sitting back chilling in the spirit, but they gotta guide your ass because you want to be out here acting like a knucklehead. But like I said, when you all by yourself, when the lights go out and the cameras rap and go, and ain't no microphone to talk on, you done turn that bitch off. You know what's going on with yourself, but you can fix that. You know what your true flaws are, and they ain't physical. None of them flaws are physical. You know when you're good at something, you know when you're not so good. You know when you're doing the right thing. You know when it just looks like you're doing the right thing. You know when your heart is in the right place. You know when it's just looking like your heart is in the right place. You know when you're actually trying to help something and when you're just throwing money at it. You know the difference. You know the difference. And when you by yourself, you confront that shit. So why don't you fix that shit publicly? You ain't got to announce it. People know when you getting your shit together. It's just like when you lose a lot of weight. They know you did something. You ain't sleep it off. Rip Van Winkle. You either went to the gym, got cosmetic surgery. You did something. You did something. I suggest you do it the right way, diet and exercise. That's me. That's me. I gotta get my shit together. You know what I mean? Let me. My shit tight, but I'm a little too big right now. I'm working on. I'm gonna work on. I swear to God, I'm gonna work on. I've crossed my heart. I swear to God. I swear to God, I'm gonna work on it. We'll get it together. We all gonna get it together if we work on it. You can make it if you try. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious April 22nd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Valerie Adams turning 51 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And also Vienny Chinadu. Happy birthday to you. And also Melanie Kiefer turning 36 years old today. And Nikki Miller Hazard. Happy birthday to you. And Diva Gordon. Happy birthday. And Dawn Pretty. And Andrea Lawson. Also, my girl DeCarla Borden and Cherie Moore turning 44 years old today. And last but not least, my girl Andrea Angie Williams. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that you all find it. Why am I forgetting my shit? I gotta get my story straight. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious April 22nd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. Turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings to do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, I said, go for and remember, I said, go hard, go for yours, and remember, yo, get your story straight, yo, eliminate the hate. But it's not all about the hate. You got to set a date. You set a date to get your story straight, and I mean a real date, like maybe a year from now. Yo, so you was here this year, now a year from now, this is how you going down. Make sure that you elevate and get a little higher. And if you don't get it right, just try a little harder than you did before. Don't be afraid to fail because you get one time, get one more. And just because people saw you go down, said everybody goes down. You ain't no clown. You know that when you set an example, we were going to be looking at you. And even though they might laugh and try to point and clown, they wish they could do the shit too. It's just like Lizzo fat ass rolling around on the stage, butt naked. Don't do that, but yo, check it. You gotta respect when somebody really tries to do better for themselves. And I ain't lying to you. You ain't lying to yourself. We can do better than this shit, and our wealth will increase. But it's not about the money, at least. Yo, fix your mind, and you'll never be behind. And motherfuckers can't get a lot of peace. You know that's hard to get. They don't sell it in stores. You can't get it on a record, no matter how hard they spit. My name is Sun752. Son, God, power, and wisdom. Understand one thing before I get out of this place that I want you to clear out some space and do better for yourself, your family, and your kids. You know, the babies. No if, ands, or maybes. I know I rhyme a lot. Some people like it. Some people don't. I'm still do that shit. You think I won't? And sometimes I sing. You know, sing. I'm do my motherfucking thing because I'm a king. I may not be a king to you. But I'm a king in my own soul. Get your same shit too. All right, let's get out of here. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 1 a.m. for another daily Go Get 'Emism show. I thank y'all so much for coming on through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, and I'm going to holler back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler back. Peace, y'all. Salute. Thank you.